Welcome back to Main Street Living. And ladies, I don't know if you realize this, but the holidays are coming up and we're now a family, a TV family, and we're going to spend this time together. It's more important than ever, right?
Our first holidays together.
Yeah, and they look a little bit different, I think, for all of us. I mean, we're lucky because we usually meet virtually, but for everyone this year, the holidays are going to look a little bit different. Some people are getting together, some people can't get together. So here to talk to us a little bit how to stay connected during the holidays, we have mom blogger Niki Jones joining us. Niki, you've been on the show a couple times. We love having you here on Main Street, so thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So we're dying to know, what do you have planned for the holidays?
Well, I think one thing that is for sure is that COVID has definitely made us all get very creative with the way we live our day-to-day lives. And one idea that we had was to kind of create a closed Facebook group for friends and family where you can kind of share those ideas and recipes, pictures from your holidays. I don't know about you, but I have 9 million friends and, social media is my life. So it's sometimes things get boggled down.
Yes,
Definitely.
and sometimes you see posts that you really don't care to see. So it's great to have a Facebook group with just the family members. You're all in there together. And, I think something else a lot of people are doing is maybe Zoom over the holidays if you can't meet in person. Are you finding that a lot of people are having a Zoom Thanksgiving?
Absolutely. I mean, I think definitely, having that live kind of more interaction with family, I think is super important. And maybe you will make your favorite recipe together, something that you would have done together previously, but you can't this time. I think Zoom definitely acts as a great way.
So what about time zones, Niki? Because obviously some of us are across different time zones. I know Cheryl and I are in different time zones.
I mean, time zones, I actually love the idea of not actually having Thanksgiving live on Zoom just because, I feel like it would be a little difficult and I don't really want you to see me sitting there eating or whatever it might be. So maybe you could create a time that works with your time difference. And you could do a toast or you could do, a dessert or something else that's just more short and sweet, dedicated, but you'll still get that interaction.
Absolutely. So let's say you do want to host a small gathering. What are some do's and don'ts? And of course, you want to make sure you're safe and you're socially distanced.
Absolutely. I think for me in my house, traditionally, Thanksgiving was a giant buffet. You're self-serve until your belly's extremely full, but having one dedicated person to go and serve everybody, maybe they're wearing gloves or they're washing their hands before and after, individually wrapped utensils, the ones you get with the salt and pepper. I think, anything where you're not cross-contaminating and having people touch multiple things. I think that's kind of the way to go with that.
And Niki, you have a lot of other tips, right? So you have a blog where you host a lot of other things. Where can people find that?
SanDiegoMoms.com. And, trying to get creative and do different things. So we'll be posting lots of fun ideas.
Speaking of that, you're talking about fun ideas. Tell us about some of your fun ideas and maybe some of your favorite recipes as well. Give us some hints.
Oh my goodness. So I've only done one Thanksgiving dinner myself completely. But I think, one thing that this time has made us all look back on or think about is kind of those traditions and those things that really make you think about your family. And we make a Norwegian flatbread called lefse. And it is so funny because I told myself I would never make it with my daughter. It was so labor intensive. My mom would just spend 2 days making it for us. And we absolutely loved it. And I think I might do that this year, just because I think it's important that we bring those things back and we remember, what this is all about, which is our family and our friends and trying to stay connected. So I think traditions and bringing those back.
Definitely. And since we have the time, why not make the 2-day dessert? We love that. Well, thank you so much, Niki. We so appreciate it.
Yes. Before we go, though, what's your favorite dessert? Very curious.
I am just a simple pumpkin pie gal. I don't know. I think too rich or too much, I just can't do it. So I love pumpkin pie. It's the only time I'll eat it.
Yes. All right. I love the cranberry sauce. I'm one of the cranberry sauce girls, so I'm all about that. But thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And we hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
All right. Danielle, what about you? What's your fave?
Definitely pumpkin pie. I did not peg you as a cranberry girl, so that is interesting.
Really? Ooh, yeah. And then you got to get the Cosmo to go with it, the martini. with the cranberry
course,
juice in it.
yeah.
Yeah. Anything cranberry, I love. And making the transition here, cranberry sauce. How about a cranberry red car? If you're really into
yeah.
restoring old cars, we've got a great segment for you coming up next. And we're going to go for a ride. So don't go anywhere.